solo raid, it's finally over. So it is time we talk a little bit about the fire meta, what's going on the previous raid, what were the most popular characters used across all servers, and for that we are gonna be jumping into Enic.app. Before we start, hello the internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict, and today's topic is gonna be solo raid season 35, Crystal Chamber. So Enic.app is a fantastic website. If you guys don't know about it, it's a tracker. They do keep a track of a lot of things, not only solo raid but also union raid, a lot of players, campaign clears, etc. They do keep track only, quote unquote, on the top 50 across all servers. Already a lot of work, fantastic, right? They keep the track of those top 50 on each server, the dupes they use, and overall what characters have been used the most and the least if you are here, right? So you can just go through the whole list and be like, oh, what characters were the most used in here? So that said, let's jump directly into this list. We're gonna be going bottom to top since that's easier and a little bit funnier always to see, and we will be jumping about the current meta on solo raid. Now this is for Fire Week, obviously, so things change, and a lot of the supports will move around usage depending on what DPSs you can also use. If you cannot use as many Pierce buffers, you might not see as much Bunny Aid as you would see on other bosses, right? Things like that. Now, Sui is probably the treasure, and it was used by like one bosso across the top 50. I do like the Sui treasure. I don't think it's bad, but it is true that only 5 teams, and we're finally at the point where there's so many options that it's hard to even slot characters that are great, characters that are really good. Even Bunny 8. Bunny 8 is a fantastic B2, one of the strongest ones in the game, and still, like, only one guy across the top 50 on all servers who was using her. Fantastic B2, but for most people there is better options. We're at the point where it's pretty nice, right? You have plenty of options and you can run different things and still get good ranks. Also, 10 more, and I finally finished this treasure. Yeah, it takes so long to unlock these things, bro. I don't think I'll be working on anything else for at least for this season, or whatever you wanna call the favorite items. At least for this batch, I don't think I will be working on any else. I don't care about the rest. I don't care about Viper. I don't care about Sefhi. So I think that's the only one that I will be building. We did build Bay only for the background. I could be getting Senti for the background, but just like the base version, not like the actual phase 3 treasure, right? That's it. Let's keep going here. Volume and Asuka. I'm surprised Asuka didn't get more usage. Asuka is a pretty good character. Okay, to be fair, you need specific conditions for her to be fully taking advantage of her kit, but I'm surprised we didn't see more of her, considering there is not like that many great options for fire. And then volume, it's normal, like we were saying earlier, if you cannot even use a treasure as good as Sui, imagine volume losing more and more and more usage. I would love a treasure for volume. It feels like one of those units that, first of all, day one character that still can be used. Fantastic, right? There is few of those nowadays. There is like 3 of them. So, fantastic. But it feels like it will be such an easy treasure to actually make good, because they just need to change the skill 1 to be useful and give buffs to the team. Maybe increase the numbers that she's giving in terms of critical damage to be a little bit more modern, more up to date, because this is nothing. And same for her burst, to give something else as well, be it maybe attack damage, like so many of the modern B1, B2s give attack damage, or caster's attack on burst, right? Anything like that already would make her so much better. It is true that her CDR is still a little bit weaker. It's like liter, you need 3 times, but still would be such an easy treasure to make. We keep going up. I am surprised to see Asuka will getting the same usage, right? 4 people that were using her, 4 people that were using Asuka will the same times as the normal Asuka. I mean, to be fair, she is a fantastic character to be using, even if you're not even vested with her. It doesn't really matter. Just as a DPS, you're right, she's a pretty good character. So, hello, Kato. What are you doing here, girl? Huh? You're going to your bed? So, normal to see, still one of those meta DPSs that if you were playing at the time, if you pulled for the dupes, if you invested in her, we will see her for at least another year, I will say, right? At least another year. Ludmilla. 1.7% only. Isabel Arcana, 2%. Actually, some wells were using the shotgun team. No fucking way, bro. Arcana is there. Where is my Isabel? Where is that she is? I did invest in her, but I need to reroll to get more attack. More attack for neutral raids, right? But I need to also get more elemental as well. I love her skin, so I am happy she finally can get some usage. I will say one of the best $20 skins in the game by far. One LA, two LS in there, one LA, one LA. So we can use her on electric weak rates, but zero attack. I need to reroll that. You are using Arcana, so it's fine, quote unquote, but still, I want to get more attack on her. The next raid, hopefully it is electric weak and we might be able to use her. We'll see. Literally, you're getting a 3% usage, mostly on the teams where you want to be buffing your allies. Maybe you want to be buffing in a sniper rifle. I saw people using her with Maxwell. There is like plenty of options where you could be using her. Pretty good buffer, fantastic DPS. We will be seeing her on most content, regardless of element, for a long time as well. Maxwell, speaking of Maxwell right there with an 8%, and then we go directly into a 16% with Declare Wife, and Cinderella with a 23%. I actually used Cinderella on this raid. I did use Cindy with the Delta. Okay, I am a boomer. I like my heals. I like my comfy compositions, right? So I was running... Where is she? I'm blind, guys. Sometimes I'm like here with this, right? I was running this, I was running Rogue, and I was running something else. I don't remember who was the other character, but I was running like pretty comfy teams for this raid. I might start making videos every raid on boomer lazy dad builds for solo raids, right? Team compositions for lazy people like me. Wait, Ray? This is not OG Ray. Has to be a different one. No? Has to be the other Ray, not this one. Or is it just wrong because they are both, or that they both have the same name on their database? Most likely it's because they have the same name on their database, right? And this Rei Ayanami, whatever she's called, is the one with the 76%. That would make more sense because she is the fire one. People were using her a lot. She, funny enough, when it comes to elemental weak content, Asuka is a better DPS overall. But as a support character, you can slot into teams. Rei is better if you invest in her. Mine is not invested at all, like at all. I don't think, yeah, she doesn't even have gear. I just don't like her. I don't care too much. I know she will be used for a long ass time, and it's breaking my fire runs a lot, but I just don't care too much. Rogue having an 84%, we're already going into like a pretty much the most widely used characters across all content, right? Rogue was used on plenty of teams. Snow White, second strongest damage dealer in the game. I'm not sure, is she stronger than Rappy for you guys? Do you guys think she actually competes with Rappy for that top 1 spot, or is she second when it comes to damage? Alice, 93% usage. I did use my Alice, even though she's not on synchro. Okay, I don't have fire characters, so I had to use it. I didn't want to. I didn't want to, but you know, I was forced to. My Modernia, it's not built. I didn't use it at all. 96%. This is also breaking my runs a lot, not having some of those really good fire characters used. Now, the thing with Babu is that I don't dislike her. I think she's cute. I just never build her. Like, look at this. Critical rate, critical damage. Ammo, critical rate. Ammo, attack hit rate. That is the worst build on my account, probably. My god, that's awful. But I just never built her. I don't care about Babu, so I don't think I'll reroll her at any given point. I'm not a huge fan of her, right? So it is what it is. I do like meta, but I also like only investing heavily into the waifus I like. It's like OG Snow White, never invested in her. I don't care. Then we go into Solibro Sticker Shotgun Team, 98% usage. Ada one, I might be moving her on the tier list. She's been, since her release, used a lot. A lot. She's the character from the collaboration that was the clear winner, no? As a buffer, she's fantastic. Privacy is still better, obviously, but she also provides the heals. She also has better burst generation, and you can just manual her to spam the shots. I do like Ada. She's been used on every raid almost since she came out. I'm pretty sure if we go into characters, Ada Wong, and we go, yeah, only one raid when it was to Quiz 001 because it was Wind Week and we have so many options for Wind that it didn't make sense to use her. But everywhere else, she's been getting consistent usage as a buffer across all solo raids, right? On Union raids, it would be a little bit harder to justify investing in her or bringing her, but still, for solo raids and even for some campaign stages, she's pretty good. Then we go into Moron, 99%. The staple characters that were used everywhere. Moran, competing with Siren for that top 1 spot as a B1 character, fantastic unit. I was using her with Nayuta and I just basically ignored all the mechanics because you have between the good bird generation you get on a team, the damage reduction and the heals from Nayota and the heal share, right? It's like super easy to run that team, and it's super comfortable. I would say it's as comfortable as just running your Crown with your Helm or somewhere else. You can just ignore everything. So those are gonna be staple teams for a long ass time. Helm with her treasure, 99% usage, Dorothy serendipity, even though it's off element on the shotgun team. So I would say the shotgun is like the only true mechanic we actually were able to develop into like a solid team. Before that, it was the Cindy team, if you guys remember. It was used on every single solo raid. And then after the Cindy team, and then when that died down, we just been using the Doro shotgun team ever since. Litter with the 99%, no, 99.7 with Grave as well. And then we have the Private Treasure, the Miranda Treasure, the Drake Treasure, all of them with a 100% usage. Guys, build those treasures. They are fantastic. Private is the best one among those three, but obviously when we're talking about solo raids, the other two are as widely used as the Private and as the Helm one, right? And then the 100% usage characters obviously are going to be your Crown, your Top with the Treasure, and even without the Treasure for the Shotgun team, Rapid Red Hood, Last Romantic Maid. It's funny how every duo has always a character that's better than the others. Like if you're talking about Vanish, right, it's gonna be Rogue, the one that's better, and even just Black, Nord has been completely forgotten. If you're talking about JK's, Naga was the one that was just better by far because you could just put her alone. And now when it comes to Anchor and Mass, it's just Mass that we're equipping with either your Crown team or one of your, really strong teams. Use belts with her every 3 rotations. So 100% usage, completely justified. Little Mermaid, no surprises there. And then the last characters being Arcana, Breathe, Diesel, Nayuta, and Mihara. I said this earlier, but I do need to reroll my Breathe and my Diesel. They have awful fucking lines, bro. Like awful fucking lines. I think my Breathe. What is my Breathe? Also, by the way, surprise, we didn't see Diesel Bestie at all. It also depends on the type of boss, so it is normal. Someone was pinging me yesterday to move her down on the tier list, Bestie. It's a 50-50 because she still gets used everywhere, right? Like not only raids, but even on campaign and in tower. So it's a little bit hard to justify moving her down. The true damage is really good at high defense as well. We'll see, but I don't think I'll move her down for now. But maybe for anniversary or whatever. Attack and critical damage, max ammo, charge, elemental attack, 9% LA, my god, and LA. Max out. All full lines. I need to reroll. Once again, there is so many characters I have on the list to reroll, bro. It's crazy. Shift up. Give me more rocks, please. I need them. And then Arcana now surprises on the Shotgun team. Even if we don't count that it's Fire Week, we will be seeing Arcana on most solo raids for the Shotgun team. And Breed has the same place as Summer Helm. They are both the same character. She has the CDR and different moves. And then Breed has obviously as well the damage taken, just like Summer Helm, no CDR, and just different moves with the attack if you're versing with her, right? Really good waifu, really good asset with the side move, and nice ass. Mine has awful fucking lines on the list to reroll, maybe in 3 years, when Shift Up gives me enough rocks. That's it, enough yapping, enough ranting. Wanted to go a little bit over the current usage for the raid. I will be adding this to the website later. I think I added some earlier, but I was okay. Let me wait until I finish making the video, and then we'll add the rest. So don't forget, you guys can check Enic.app to keep track of like so many different things, not only Union raid but also solo raids and a lot of different players. If you want to be a professional stalker, you can with this app. That's it. Enough yapping, enough ranting. That's everything for this one. As usual, good luck with your pool data rates, and I'll see you on the next one.